In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 7 big YouTube trends you need to know for 2024. So ultimately, you can get more views, grow your following, and earn more money this year.
You got to just press record.
Number 1. High quality, high effort, long form YouTube videos will continue to dominate. Videos continue to get longer on YouTube, and we're seeing the rise of connected TVs. People are watching in the US more YouTube than any of the other Netflix or platforms on their smart TVs. We're seeing 1 to 2 hour to 3 hour video podcasts. And some of the top creators are creating videos that are upwards of 25 to 30 minutes plus in their average videos. And this makes sense because YouTube's main desire is time on platform. And so longer videos, if they're good and they keep people's attention, are something that YouTube loves, and they reward you as a creator with more reach, with more suggestions in the algorithm, and with more money. Number 2, short form video will continue to grow in popularity across platforms. The most recent stats reveal that YouTube Shorts currently get 70 billion views every single day. And the best performing content on Meta, Instagram, and Facebook is Reels and is vertical video. And so short form vertical video across platforms continues to grow in popularity. And I think some of the predictions and trends that we're going to see is we're going to see cameras and video editing software and AI that starts helping content creators create more multi-format content. Because I don't know about you, but in today's world, I'm sometimes a little bit frustrated trying to think, okay, am I gonna shoot this vertical? Do I shoot this horizontal? Should I actually shoot this wider so we can crop in and do both? I think we're gonna see tools supporting content creators, making it easier to create content that can end up being multi-format. And to put it bluntly, I think that content creators that are ignoring YouTube Shorts are making a big mistake. But that's just my opinion. Number 3, pro creators will embrace 4+ content formats on YouTube. Here's the data. 87% of adults are watching at least 4 content formats on YouTube: shorts, long form video, podcasts, and live stream. So I don't blame you if you're thinking, Sean, should I create long form videos or YouTube Shorts? Should I create a video podcast or should I start going live on YouTube? Well, my answer would be yes. You should do all of the above. Now, one of the things to clarify here is I said pro creators will embrace 4+ content formats. I think if you're just getting started, it's not necessarily even practical to try to do it all. But I think that as you advance and maybe systematize things, learn better tools, maybe even start to build a team, that's when it starts to make sense to embrace all these different content formats. But the practical point here is that different audiences like to consume content in different ways. So if you're not showing up in YouTube Shorts, you're missing out on reaching people who love YouTube Shorts. If you're not showing up in longer form live streams or podcasts where you can expound on your ideas or create a deeper connection, you're potentially missing out on people who prefer that content format. Trend number 4. AI will continue to disrupt the creator economy. If you're not using AI as a content creator, you're making a big mistake because there's so many practical ways that AI can help you with content creation. I wrote down a list: script writing and brainstorming, automatic captions and transcripts, video editing, quickly creating clips and short form videos, title generation, thumbnail generation and graphic design, SEO optimization, social media management, content moderation, and engaging with your community. There is no doubt that AI can save you time, help you make better content, and ultimately help you reach your creator business goals faster. But there's also some bad that comes along with AI that we need to talk about, so let's hit that right now. So by now, it's no surprise that there are many safety concerns when it comes to AI. Deep fakes, people's voices sounding like them but saying things they never said. And YouTube has a lot to say about this, and I quote, "Generative AI has the potential to unlock creativity on YouTube and transform the experience for viewers and creators on our platform. But just as important, these opportunities must be balanced with our responsibility to protect the YouTube community." So what they've added, and this will be rolling out, is disclosure requirements and new content labels. What's a content label? Well, we've all seen now creators that have a paid sponsorship in their video, the little pop out that says includes paid sponsorship. And so the YouTube's goal is to avoid misleading viewers with a new disclosure that says altered or synthetic content, sound or visuals were altered or generated digitally. And so the idea is that people will need to check a box if they've used deep fakes or they've used some kind of a voice tool to create generative AI of something that really didn't happen. And so what does this mean practically for us? I think it just means that we need to be prepared for this to be a bumpy ride, for there to be, especially if you're going to lean heavy on generative AI, that you could run into some issues with maybe your channel being demonetized or certain content being affected in some way, as YouTube is cracking down on this. My prediction is that AI will be more disruptive in 2024 than it was in 2023, and that year was insane. So we have a lot to look forward to, and it's going to get interesting.
This video is brought to you by Rev. Did you know that there are studies that have shown that videos with captions are 80% more likely to be watched in their entirety, which is why we trust Rev.com. Their human caption services ensure flawless captions for our content, and you can use their transcriptions as an aid in video editing, and you can get AI captions as a lower cost alternative to their human captions if you want to save money. All you have to do is connect your YouTube channel to your Rev account and simply select the videos you would like to add captions to, and they get automatically applied when finished. Rev also has foreign language subtitles to expand your audience as well, and you'll get free human produced English captions when you buy these in any foreign language. Click the link in the description to get started with Rev today.
Trend number 5, raw and authentic content creators will rise to the top. So one of the things we've been seeing is a shift away from highly produced, forced content. This is kind of a reaction to the Mr. Beastification trend of YouTube, which simply means always trying to outdo your last video, more spectacle, more energy, more noise, more fast-paced, more trying to hack the viewer's brain to keep audience retention as high as possible. And what we're seeing is creators having massive success with really the opposite approach to that Mr. Beast style. For example, if you haven't seen Sam Sulek yet, he's been one of the fastest growing creators with an ultra stripped down, minimal editing, basic thumbnails with no shine to them. And he's a 21-year-old bodybuilder who, as of March 2023, only had 8,000 subscribers. Fast forward to today, and he's over 2.7 million subscribers. He basically has a vlog where he uploads every day. And again, I think he is a refreshing personality because he's real, he's down to earth, kind of drives a normal car. He's tapping into the unbreakable cheat code required to win on YouTube, which is consistency because he uploads every day, but he's paired that with authenticity. He's just real, he's just raw, and it just feels different, but his results have been insane. Number 6, creators that last will focus on brand building. One of the mistakes a lot of people make on YouTube is they chase views and virality, but they never build an actual brand or connection with a loyal audience. I want to encourage you, don't just create content, build a brand. And here's kind of what I mean. If you've ever consumed YouTube Shorts, maybe whoever you love to follow, and let me know. I'll probably trigger some people here, but maybe you'll see clips of Jordan Peterson or you see clips of Andrew Tate, all these different people that are building their influence, Elon Musk clips. Well, when you see these clips, whose brand is being built? Elon Musk's brand is being built. And what account are those clips on? You have no brand affinity. You don't know. Some of these accounts that are getting views, I don't believe will be around in a couple years because they never actually built a loyal following with any kind of affinity or connection to them. And sometimes I think we overvalue the virality and views. That video got 1 million views, but I would much rather have 4,000 views on one of my most recent video podcast long form episodes that went a lot deeper, that had a lot more connection, that had almost a record of how many deep comments I got in response. It got less views, but I would argue it's more super fans. It's more of a loyal following. And creators that last aren't gonna just chase virality and trends. They're gonna build an actual brand. Number 7, more creators will go full-time this year than ever before. A recent article from Goldman Sachs Research revealed that the creator economy could approach $500 billion by 2027. It means it's going to double in the next 3 years. So in other words, the next 3 years are going to be the best 3 years on YouTube. What that means is that a lot of money is flowing into the system, and you need money for your mission. You need money to do this full time. And a lot of that money is flowing to what's called micro influencers and nano influencers. Now, a micro influencer is someone with 10,000 subscribers up to 100,000 subscribers, but a nano influencer is someone with 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers. And the trend we're seeing is that brands that are doing paid sponsorships are finding better results and finding that they prefer to work with micro and nano influencers. But basically the idea is this: instead of paying one superstar influencer $100,000 for a sponsored video, they can pay 100 nano influencers $1,000 for 100 sponsored videos. And what they've discovered is that these micro influencers have authentic relationships with their community. There's more engagement, there's more connection there, and that it's more work because you're working with more people, but that the brands are getting better results in terms of whatever their campaign objectives is when it comes to influencer marketing. This means that if you learn the right skills and you position yourself right, you learn how to pitch, you learn how to connect with brands, there is a lot of opportunity to go full time, even if you have a small audience. However, there's a huge opportunity here that almost nobody is talking about, and that is the rise of UGC creators. Let's talk about it. So the term UGC has been around for a while, and it stands for user-generated content. And essentially what they're doing is they create content for brands that looks real. I mean, it is real, but it looks more raw. It looks like a raw customer testimonial, but the difference is they were actually paid by the brand to create it. The difference here is that your YouTube channel is not being judged by the amount of subscribers or the amount of influence you have. It's being judged by your ability to create content for the brand that they like. Maybe your charisma, the way you look, your style, your humor, and also your video editing and storytelling and understanding maybe of how to actually create content. Now, this might bring up this idea of, well, are you being fake or just being paid to lie? And I think to do this with integrity is just the opportunity that if there is a brand you love, if there is a particular product you love, you could pitch and reach out. And again, your pitch will be different. You're going to position yourself of, hey, would you like me to create content for your brand? You could use it in paid media. You could use it on your website. You could use it in these different places. You getting educated in this reveals that, again, full time might be a lot closer than you imagined, but it might look different than you thought it was going to look. And that could be tapping into this idea of UGC content creators. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to teach deeper on this in the future and even bring on some special guests to our podcast, because this is going to be a major trend and it's a huge opportunity to generate money even if you are a smaller creator.